Alright, Shalom, Shalom. Call Hanga Yahal Bashim Shai, Bashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great wisdom who will well. Peace, blessings, and salutations go to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, to you brothers that push in the truth, thought righteousness, and sincerity, and to the alcohol, the few sisters that are listening and learning. To you, I say Shalom. Coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahal Bashim Shai. Go into edifying the faith and lessons of Yahal Bashim Shai through the spirit of Rakakadash. I pray, let's be edifying and straight to the point. Alright, we're going to get right into it. This is from naturalnews.com. It says, will there be a second civil war in America? Growing calls for a civil war after FBI search. Alright, so the Bible prophesies that there will be a civil war. Okay, there's going to be race war, civil war. Okay, World War III. Okay, so the Bible prophesies in the last days that people are going to be fighting against each other. Isaiah 19 verse 2. The Lord said he will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. And your modern day Egyptians are these Americans, these Edomites, okay? All right, so hey, things are building up, man, and we are at the end. Uprises and uproars of the people, man. All right, so let's read this. I'm not gonna read. There's actually a little bit. You know, it's not really a long article. I'm gonna read the whole thing. All right, let's read on. It says It says the FBI search of former President Donald Trump's home has sparked intense reaction. It says, as reported by MSM, mainstream media, some Democrats are ecstatic. Many Americans are simply waiting to see what evidence the FBI took and found more about the investigation. Some Republicans loyal to Trump are outraged and calling for a civil war. So, you know, these people are about to fight one another. The Democrats versus Republicans, man. And let's get that scripture, man. All right, Isaiah 19 verse 2, because this is what is all building up. You're about to see this come to pass. Isaiah chapter 19 verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And you about to see that, man. All right, these Republicans, they calling for civil war, man. All right, let's read a little bit more. It says there is a growing concern from extremist experts about the increasingly violent rhetoric. One member of the Patriots of Arizona Telegram group wrote, when we are going to do something about this. All right, so these Americans, they're tired of their government, man. They're tired of what the government is doing. They're tired of these Democrats. They're tired of, hey, these patriotic Edomites, man. All right, these patriotic Americans, basically these patriotic Edomites, they ready to do something, man. These Edomites, they ready to go, man. They ready to take up arms, and they ready to get busy, man. Okay? These people ain't playing no more. They're tired of the bullshit that's coming from the government, okay? All right? It says another call for the group to protest outside the current Arizona Attorney General's home and office. Another far-right Arizona Telegram group shared a post asking members to vote yes or no to the question, when will there be a second civil war in America? All right, so these people, hey, they ready to go, man. It says Arizona State Senator Wendy Rogers, who has been censored and investigated by her colleagues for violent rhetoric, wrote, we need many arrests, tribunes, and tough constitutional punishment for the treason that has continued to take place. One on the far-right social media site, Gab, user commented on Republican Secretary of State nominee Mark Finchman post. One person wrote, Maryland Garden needs, golly, hey, that's that division. Hey, man, that's that division that Yahweh Shem Shai is bringing. These Edomites are totally divided. Ooh, and you know what? I got to get that scripture, man. All right, because these Edomites are about to go to war with one another. All right, see, these Edomites are so busy worried about you Jays, man. You Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans. But hey, they're divided against one another, man. Okay? This is total division. And like they say, let's read this scripture. This is Mark chapter 3 and verse 23. And he called to them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. Esau's kingdom is truly divided. These Edomites, they are totally divided amongst themselves, man. All right? And like it says in NLT, like, you know what? Let's get my blue letter Bible. Let's go here. All right. Let's go to my blue letter Bible. Put it up. All right. Let's go to Mark 3. Right. I'm gonna start at Mark 3:23. I'm reading in the NLT. It said, Yahushua called them over and responded with an illustration. How can Satan cast out Satan? He asks. A kingdom divided by civil war will collapse. And hey, this current kingdom that is ruled by Esau Edom is on the verge of collapsing. All right. So this place is on its way out. Okay. Esau's kingdom is about to collapse by civil war. And it's asking the question, will there be a civil war? And the answer is yes, man, because hey, the Bible prophesies that there will be uprises and uproars of the people during the last days. And you're seeing that. You're starting to see that on a global scale, man. You're seeing that throughout the four corners of the earth. But hey, in America, it's going to be far worse because these Americans, they have more guns than there are citizens, man. Okay? So hey, there are more guns in America than there are American citizens, man. And these people, especially these diehard patriotic Edomites, they are ready to use those guns, man. Okay? All right? Verse 25. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. All right? Verse 25 in the NLT, it says, similarly, a family splintered by feuding will fall apart. These Edomites are falling apart, man. Okay? They're being divided, man. They're against each other. All right? So, hey, these diehard patriotic Edomites, they're against the Democrats, and the Democrats are against the Republicans, man. Okay? Let's read verse 26. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but have an end. And these devils have an end, man. Okay? Let's read this in the NLT. And if Satan is divided and fights against himself, how can he stand? He would never survive. And these devils are not going to survive, man. Like it says, Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. Okay? All right? Yeah. Let's go back to the article now. All right? So let's go back to the article and read a little bit more. It's only a little bit left. All right? It says, another commenter added, as some who has seen wars up close and personally, I say bring it. So there you go, man. These Edomites are ready, man. He say bring it. He says the trigger word are then going to incite some type of violence or some type of activity, says Matt Browning, a retired Massa police detective and expert on extremists. Browning says the talk about civil war is not completely new, but the basis so much bigger than it was. The anger is going to continue to rise, and that's true. Okay, because hey, like I said, the anger is going to continue to rise, man. Because these people are tired. They're fed up with the government. Okay, says Browning. What once was unacceptable to say is now going to become acceptable. Wow, that's powerful, man. Read on. Tuesday, Republican Senator Lindsey Graham tried to appeal to his party most agreed voters. To those who feel the need to violently react, the answer is don't, says Graham. They ain't gonna regard you. Ooh, what scripture comes to mind? All right, he's saying people don't. What it says in the second Ezra, the 15th chapter. You know what? I gotta go on and get it, man. I gotta go and get it. Got to get it now. Gotta go on and get it now, man. I has to get it. Oh, let's clear that. I read that already. Okay. Let's go to 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. People are ready to go, man. They ready to fight. This ain't you hearing the article, man. They say bring it. Okay, these people are ready. These Edomites, they're ready to go. Verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Do you think these folks are going to regard what Senator Lindsey Graham says? Hell no. They ain't going to regard what this man said. These people are going to stand and they're going to fight for their constitution. And anybody that's against them, hey, you forget it, man. It's over for you. Okay? All right? These people are ready. They're not going to regard what this man's saying. All right? The presidents, the police, the senators, the governors, none of that. The mayors, none of these people. Okay? These folks are going to take matters into their own hands. And these people are ready to take matters into their own hands. And you can feel the spirit of rebellion and the spirit of sedition is in the air, man. Okay? Shit is about to get bad out here, man. Okay? Let's finish reading this. It says, to those who feel the need to violently react, the answer is don't, says Graham. What you need to do is make sure you show up and vote to stop some of this madness. And look, voting is not going to stop this madness, all right? Because all of these politicians, they're in the same bag, man, okay? All right? Like Elder Malcolm always say, man, they just too, how he say that, they're just two wings on the same hateful bird. The Democrats and Republicans are all working together, man. Okay? They're all working together. Okay? They just pretending like they're one against another. When the fact of the matter is, that is not true. Alright? It's not true at all, man. Alright? They're the two same wings on the same hateful bird, man. Alright? But the one just look like it's representing the other, and one is against other things and all of that. When the fact of the matter is, they're all in the same game, man. Okay, they're doing all in the same. How I want to put that? They're all just basically, the same. All right, they're one and the same. There you go. All right. It says this is not about Republicans versus Democrats or pro-Trump versus pro-Biden. Yes, it is. It's a fight for freedom and equality. Why Trump and why not? Why Trump and not Pelosi? Why Trump and not the Clintons, the Obamas, and so on? It's a fight for the U.S. And this place is going down. These Edomites trying to fight to preserve their kingdom. All right, that's pretty much it for that. All right, and I'll put the rest in the description box. Let's go back to the scriptures and end this. All right. Let's read at the top again. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14 again. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. The modern day sword is the gun, but there's also going to be literal swords, man. People going to be fighting with machetes, hammers, you name it, man. Okay? Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, seditions, uprisings, revolts against the government. Okay? Against authority, all right? For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power, all right? These people are waking up to, hey, all right? And hey, voting ain't helping anything, man, all right? These people still gonna get their way, man, okay? People are waking up to the bullshit, man. These people are just fed up. And these folks might not wait till November, all right? Because, hey, these devils might try something anyway. So, hey, we don't know. We're going to keep watching, though, man. All right, verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Martial law, checkpoints, man. And eventually you're not going to be able to move around unless you have that MOT to the B, man. The CHIP. Verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. The lack of food, man. Okay? And great tribulation, which is Jacob's trouble that is spoken of in Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. All right, let's go to Luke 12 and 49. All right, Luke 12 and 49. I have come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? Excuse me, that fire is going to be kindled before Yahushua makes his grand return. Okay? And that fire is about to be kindled. These cities are going to be burning, looting, rioting. Okay? All right? Verse 51. Let's get down to verse 51. Suppose ye that I come to give peace on the earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division. The Lord is coming to bring division, man. Okay? He's not coming back to bring everyone together. All right? Let's go here. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. Civil war, like I said earlier, man. World War III, civil wars, race wars. This is all rumors of wars, okay? Right now, this is rumors of wars. But pretty soon, them rumors are going to become reactions, man. It's going to become action, okay? These people are going to finally say enough is enough, and they're going to hit the streets, and they're going to take to the streets, and they're going to take action, man. Okay? Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. These are the beginning of sorrows, man. Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30 and 7 and Daniel's 12 and 1. Okay, let's get Daniel's 12 and 1. All right, we always read these scriptures, man, because, hey, this is the times that we're coming into. Okay, Daniel's 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince was standing for the children of thy people, the Israelites, starting with the elect. And there shall be a time of trouble, Jacob's trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Okay? Only the elect are going to be saved and preserved in these times, man. Okay? All right? This is another scripture I had. Just going to get this one. Just thought of it. Yeah, let's go here. This is 2 Israel chapter 13 and verse 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. All right? So, hey, this is what we're coming into, man. These are the times that we're coming into, okay? All right? And, hey, it's not going to end well, man. The beginning of famines, the beginning of wars, all right? Rumors of wars. And right now, this is just a rumor, all right? But these rumors are going to be soon, all right? These people, what they're saying, is going to become action, all right, pretty soon, all right? Hey, prophecy is speaking, man, okay? So, hey, these prophecies, they're speaking loud and clear. As a matter of fact, let me get one more, actually. All right, let's get one more. I'm going to read this and then I'm going to close it out. This is 2 Israel chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And that's what we do. We measure these times. We measure the times diligently through the prophecies, man. Okay? And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And hey, the Lord Yahweh Shai is visiting this world through storms, different weather patterns, all right, plagues, pestilence, you name it, all right. These prophecies are speaking loud and clear, all right. Verse 3, Therefore when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, all right, you're starting to see these uproars in America. All right, they ain't going full blown yet, but people are talking. All right, right now it's just rumors. All right, but it's going to become reality, man. Okay, verse 4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. These things were spoken before hey, these things were spoken in the beginning. All right, and the prophets are back now speaking them again. All right. We're prophesying again, man, and warning the sheep, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, before shit gets bad. We're out to warn you, okay? Verse 5, like as all that is made in the world have the beginning and the end is manifest. The end is being manifest, man, okay? All right? Let me get one more. I said I was going to end it there. Let me get one more. Jeremiah 28, verse 8. All right. Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries. And the prophets are back now doing the same thing. All right. Prophesying against this wicked place known as Babylon the Great America. And against great kingdoms, which is known as Babylon the Great America. This is the greatest kingdom on earth, which is really ain't the greatest kingdom. But, you know, to Esau Edom it is. To the Israelites, not so much. All right. But hey, this place is falling as we speak. Of wars and of evil and of pestilence, man. All right. So there you go. All right. We're in the beginning of wars and rumors of wars and evils and pestilence. Okay. So I'm going to end the lesson here. I pray the lesson was edifying and straight to the point. All praises and glorifications go to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great millstone who were well. As always, we give peace, blessings, and salutations goes to the hopeful and let that scattered abroad. See you with another lesson soon, Lord willing. Kwam Yasharanga, Shalom, Wild Baba Ball, about one DTA, about the ball. Shalom till next time. Shalom.